I once heard, if you could have the ability to see the entire map all of the time, how much gold would you pay for that ability? It's a rhetorical question, but you get the point. Over the next several minutes, I'll be showing you how to maximize your visibility of key areas on the map while minimizing the cost of doing so. While scout traps can be useful for doing additional damage, especially in the early game, my focus will be on using scout traps to give you a strategic advantage through increased visibility. For many of these examples, I've already placed the scout traps so you can see exactly where to place them, as well as my thought process behind them. Let's start with an aggressive one. By placing a scout trap in the large triangle bush of the enemy jungle, it allows you to be able to more safely try to steal jungle camps from the enemy junglers. Additionally, it may help give advanced warning to your top laner of an impending gank. Now, I recommend this spot because it is the least traveled spot by an enemy jungler, so you can guarantee it'll be there for a long time. Another nice place to place scout traps is actually right by the item shop. This will give you visibility to any time that they're trying to sneak into your half of the jungle, right across that gap between the two bushes. Another great place where junglers usually will not step but give you visibility is right here in this little corner. It won't give you visibility into the bush, however, depending on what side of the jungle you're playing, it will give you visibility to that minion camp for either protection or for invasion, as well as give you an idea if any junglers are attacking that at that time. If you do care about visibility into that bush, there is another place you can put it. However, it does have a much higher probability of getting stepped on. Just make sure that your name and health bar are transparent, indicating that you are in the bush and that you are hidden, and then place that mine. In this example, you'll notice that the enemy Koshka can make it to and from the minion camp, having no idea that I have visibility onto her or her activities. This is very valuable in a strategic sense and map awareness. For the large triangle bush on my side of the jungle, notice where I've placed it. I've placed it in a very different spot than on the enemy side of the jungle because what an enemy is doing in your jungle and the way that he's going through your jungle is oftentimes a very different path. So in this case, that is the least stepped on spot by an enemy invading jungler. As an example of this from a real game where I've already placed my scout trap, the enemy team comes to invade. But however, my team gets plenty of notice because of the visibility I'm getting from that. Notice they did not step on that scout trap, and as they come in, I get away, but my team had plenty of advance warning to come down from the top lane and make them run. Probably one of the most used tricks with scout traps is to place a scout trap directly behind the gold miner. This allows you to have visibility on the gold miner for most, if not all, of the game. So at any point, I can check to see if the gold mine is there, or in this case, I can see the life on the gold miner going down, so I know that he's under attack. I also know how quickly his life is going down, so I know whether or not to make my way on over. Well, I hope you found this useful. Do keep in mind that many of these scout trap positions and whatnot are not top secret knowledge. These can be used against you, so do take the time to check your own jungles and bushes for mines to make sure that you're not being secretly spied upon. Other than that, I wish you the best in your games.